Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Maxandjuancast. Max, how you doing tonight?
Doing good, man. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Hope it was good, better than mine, at least.
Well, uh, happy Black Friday, happy Thanksgiving, all of
Cyber
that.
Monday, Small
That's
Business
yeah,
Saturday.
happy Cyber Monday because that's what it technically is. Welcome to the show, everybody. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below any thoughts, opinions that you guys have. Today we are going to be doing. Let me go ahead and change this image to the
Wait,
reaction
only you
show.
had 20 minutes to change
I
it
know,
before.
I know.
What a G.
All right, welcome to the reaction show of week 12, right, Max? Is it week 12?
Week 12, yeah.
Week 12. Okay. A lot of stuff happened. Full slate of games. And no one had a bye week. A lot of changes in the beginning part of the day. And it wound up being that really nothing changed. At first, the Jacksonville Jaguars were at first place at one point, and then here we are. Baltimore's there. Where do you want to start, Max? What catches your eye?
I want to start with the theme of the week one. I really want to. I think this week was bad coaching. Bad coaches are going to get fired. I'm going to tie in these three coaches. Frank Wright looks like a dead man walking. Brandon Staley, just please, just fucking do it, man. I feel like there's just an error about the Chargers. That game shouldn't have been close. They should have beat the Ravens one. They had 4 turnovers. Let me rephrase, 3. I don't count the Hail Mary as a pick. And then the last coach is Ron Rivera, dead man walking. He already did the classic. I know I'm going to get fired. Let me fire my DC. It's all him.
Yeah,
How did that move work out for him? What did they give a 45?
yeah,
Yeah.
it did it.
So that's my theme is just bad coaches. Coaches are going to get fired. Rivera, Reich, Staley. Who do you think is the most dead out of all three of those? I think Wright.
No, I would say Rivera. I think he's the most dead to me. Like for sure, fire. I
The
as
only thing
crazy.
though is like he's respected as a head coach a lot because of like
Yeah,
what he's done. Like
yeah.
I think they'll at least be like, we'll let you finish it out. Like I don't think they're gonna fire him.
Uh, yeah. Hold on. All right, sorry, something fell off my desk and I got distracted. Uh, Rivera, is he liked? Yes, but I just feel like Rivera and Washington just have to part ways. They're not for each other. Frank Wright, on the other hand, I feel like the Panthers will just stick with him just because it is his first year and Bryce Young, a
They're
rookie.
so
They're terrible.
fucking
I know they're
trash.
terrible, but
Did you see the play of the game? The last play
yeah,
of the game
yeah,
for them
that's
today?
on Bryce Young. That's on Bryce. I'm sorry.
You don't think that's the play call? You don't think that's the play
I
call? You
thought
don't think
that.
hey the
I
fucking head
thought
coach
that.
who's
No, I thought that. But if you notice, if you look very closely at that play, Bryce Young checked into that. He killed the play. That was the kill. That's on
yeah,
him.
that's still head coaching, brother. Like he's a fucking rookie. You got to just coach him up. I think Frank Wright is done. I feel like the Panthers are fucking trash. Like let me rephrase, they're beyond trash. They are the like worst team in the football with all the talent. I think he's a dead man walking. He's garbage.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that that might be the worst trade in NFL history. I mean, they traded a 1 for a 1. That's unheard of. They're gonna get the number 1 overall pick, the Chicago Bears.
And who's going to have it? The Bears, right?
Yeah, the Bears. And here we
And
thinking here us thinking like Trey Lance can never be topped. Like that's the worst trade in NFL history. It's looking like
so
this one is.
they do this thing, and I just want to tie this into that pick. They keep saying like Marvin Harrison has a chance to go one. One, do you think we'll ever live in another time where it's like not a quarterback?
Yeah, I think if there's a defensive end,
Yeah,
100%.
that's it, right? Like I can't ever see because any team that has a number one pick will auction it off for a quarter. Like let's say the Bears are sold on Justin Field. they are auctioning that pick off for whoever wants Caleb Williams or Drake May, right? That's all the picks are now. Like Trayvon Walker was a very unique situation. Again, you have the number 1 pick from last year. Hey, there wasn't really who was the quarterbacks Trayvon Walker year? Oh, it was like the worst draft. It was fucking Malik Willis and
Malik
shit.
Willis, yeah, Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, like garbage. So I just like that's crazy. They traded a 1-for-1 in a really good year, and the Bears might get a king's ransom if they don't pick it themselves. The one thing it will do though, it will kill Justin Fields' trade value because they're like, fuck.
Well, you got to look at it like this though too. Like the year that Myles Garrett went number 1, that was the Mahomes Deshaun Watson year.
But I think all those guys have like boosted. Like since then, has quarterback money and like prize like not just gone through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
Like they are like, oh, like everyone's hunting for him now. So
I can't see. I can't see a receiver or a running back going first.
I can't see a running back getting drafted in the top 10 ever again.
I don't get it. I can see that.
Hey, Bijan's fucking great.
I know, really but look at Jahmyr Gibbs. He was like damn near close.
Yeah, he was 14. Again, though, it's like very unique situations. And like even at the time, though, all the experts were like, this is fucking stupid. What a dumb
I 1,000% think Max Carr will not fucking pick a running back in the top 10. I guarantee one of the 32 teams will in the next 5 years. I can guarantee it.
Oh, I bet they're like under 3 in the fucking next 5 years.
I think people talk themselves into it, especially if you get a guy like Gibbs.
Is there a running back in college who's good this year? Do you know of any?
No, not someone that's like Bijan or Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, like I heard about Bijan. I heard about like who was the other guy? Like Breece Hall. I heard about him. It feels like it's real dead this year. Maybe we're just not locked in yet.
No, we're definitely not locked in. But in the next 5 years, Max, like that's a long time. I feel like we're gonna get at least one sneak up in there at number 10, probably in the year 5 too. No, we might fucking luck. Saquon did kill it. Okay, so we did head coaches, did that rant. Let's talk about Houston. Okay, I just thought Jacksonville, man, and Houston were a great game for things to come, like the future wise. Lawrence against Stroud, I thought both of the quarterbacks played phenomenal, and really it was just I feel like Josh Allen was the deciding factor in this one. I felt like he had some key plays to really stop the Houston Texans, man. But for the future wise, like how good is Stroud and fucking Tank Dell? It's a legit fucking combo.
They got screwed on that one penalty one where the motion.
Two penalties.
Yeah. Oh no, they got screwed on that one, and then they got too many defensive holding calls in the red zone, which gave them like chances to score touchdowns, which was bullshit. Yeah. It was garbage. Let them play. CJ Stroud, in my mind, outplayed Trevor Lawrence today. Yeah. This is where we talk about the Houston Texans. They look better than they are because of CJ Stroud. Nico Collins is fine. He's Gabe fucking Davis in my mind. He's not an alpha. Tank Dell, love him to death. Again, do you think Tank Dell's an alpha receiver like a Stephon Diggs? I think he's really good. But I don't think that.
I think
he's to me like a great 2.
He's
like
Brandon
you don't
Cooks.
Have anyone. You're just like, yeah. You're not like, oh shit, like, oh my god. There's DK Metcalf. There's Tyreek Hill. There's AJ Brown. Yeah. You're not like that with anyone. No. The O-line play leaves a lot to be desired. They're missing a couple of guys. I think Kenyon Green's out the whole year. They got their left guard hurt. But end of the day, he just makes some fucking plays. And there's still those rookie moments you see. But it's just like, man, I don't want to knock Bryce Young. Let me rephrase. You look at Bryce Young, you look at Anthony Richardson, you look at Will Levis, whoever, Brock DeVito, all the rookie quarterbacks who started. Their rookie mistakes are like rookie mistakes. CJ Stroud's like, oh, you kind of did like a dumb. Like you did a Josh Allen type mistake in like year 6. Like you just held on. You just thought you could make the play. Yeah. He's so fucking good. It's outrageous. And he flicks the ball with like effortlessly. Arm strength, talent. He's making Houston a playoff team. And I think they can still sneak in 1. They're 6-5.
No, they can definitely sneak in. Let's stay on the AFC side because Pittsburgh won today.
Oh, fuck them.
The Bengals, they look a shell of themselves. It was a tough, hard game, but I
It
feel
was
like
close. It just shows how bad Pittsburgh is. Like, dude, this game
Pittsburgh.
shouldn't be close with Jake Browning. They suck. Jake
Yeah,
Browning's trash.
the thing is, Pittsburgh couldn't score touchdowns. They had all the yardage in the fucking world,
Oh, I
400
know.
yards of offense without Matt Canada. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers, I guess. But it's why we picked them. Or did you? We both picked Pittsburgh, right? I know
Yeah,
I
we
did.
both picked Pittsburgh because we just couldn't trust Cincy's quarterback
Yeah.
situation.
And it looks like they're gonna make it to the playoffs. Pittsburgh is just one of those teams that they have an elite defense, but their offense sucks, and they're probably gonna get bounced in the playoffs. But nonetheless, they're still in the mix, man. Another AFC.
They play the Cardinals, the Patriots, the Colts the next 3 weeks.
Jeez, they can win all those games.
I know. Fuck Mike Tomlin did it in the most respectful way. You just find a way, brother. I respect the hustle.
Yeah, but the AFC is shaping up to be pretty insane, man. Because Cleveland lost today. Dorian Thompson got hurt. Mari Cooper got hurt. Denver's on a roll though. They're in the hunt. Like the AFC is just everyone
Cleveland though is like a doomed team. Like you just know, no matter how good they play, like they can't really contend, right? In your heart, like that, and it sucks because they lost their quarterback. They're playing like with one hand tied behind their back, and it's just sad.
I
to
do
see.
feel
I thought
like
they
though,
played great
Max,
today.
on the other side of that, like how I said, like Pittsburgh, I expect them to lose a playoff game. If I'm Baltimore, Kansas City, any of these AFC
Oh
playoff
no!
teams,
You
I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
play
play them.
them.
No, they're a
No,
hassle. They just don't want to. I'm not saying they can win the Super Bowl, but I'm saying like
no.
they're one of those
That
teams.
defense gives you a chance to win
Yes.
one or two games. Just
Yes.
because, let's just take for instance, let's say they play Pittsburgh round one. They come out there and they just fucking get a strip sack. They get an interception. They could just ruin it, and they could put up they can win a game 10-7 in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's the type of defense they are.
The Broncos, on the other hand,
Let's ride.
hey man, they're fucking riding. They're riding.
Who would have thought at this point of the year the Raiders would be the laughing stock? Oh no, it's the Chargers. The Chargers will be the laughing stock after that 70-point loss. Who would have thought Denver would be second in the fucking division?
So after we talk about, you know what? Let's throw both of these in, okay? Because I want to talk Chargers and Buffalo. So we'll talk Chargers. Chargers, of course, 20-10. They lose to Baltimore. They're technically probably still in the hunt, if you want to put it that way. Yeah, the Raiders.
Oh, the Patriots. Oh,
yeah.
What a tough one.
Right.
So they play the Chargers. The Chargers play the Patriots, Broncos, and Raiders. That Broncos game is going to be a hell of a game.
And maybe, look, I can already see it now. Staley getting credit because.
Oh, I know. They put up a fight. They just got to clean up the turnovers, right?
Yeah,
that's it. One, right? Like
yeah, it wasn't Staley tonight, Max. It was the offense fucking up for the Chargers. It's like all the way around, Max. They're just not a good coach team.
Is this where like you're gonna hear the Herbert's not clutch because he didn't get points on that
most
final
definitely
drive?
not. I feel like that ship has sailed. I mean, you're always gonna get jokes, and you're always gonna get the people that hate on Herbert because he's losing.
They had 2 fumbles in their own territory.
Yeah.
I was like, what the? I have to give this to Staley. The defense played pretty good tonight. They did.
They did.
I'll give them that.
Yeah.
They played good. But it's okay. It's this week of the defense plays good. Next week, New England's going to look like the fucking 0-2 Rams. They're going to put up points in bunches.
So I want
to win a 38-35 game.
So I want to say that's 8 straight games now where they have lost close games. 8 straight. They haven't won one.
I don't think they've been blown. I don't think they've been blown out this year or blown someone out this year.
No, they've been
Let's see.
pretty close game. I don't think they've won by more than 21. Maybe by one game.
Oh, you're fucking high. I bet they haven't won. The first game, 36-34, 27-24, 28-24,
Jeez.
24-17 against the Raiders, 20-17, 31-17 was the Chiefs. Oh, they blew out the Bears 30 to
There you
13.
go. That was the one.
And the Jets. But again, any team, any like game against someone decent, it's like one fucking possession. It's like 3 points. But that's the problem. They're just like they just lose by enough for you're like, well, like we get one more break. But the truth is with Staley, the breaks are never going to be there. They're never going to happen.
Yeah.
Like they're just prone to shoot themselves in the foot. And the Eagles shot themselves in the foot like crazy today one, but they have the talent.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good segue to Buffalo and Philly. Of course, Philly getting the win in overtime, 34-37. I was pulling hard for the Bills, man. I really thought they could have won this game. There were a misconnection, a miscommunication. I know there were a miscommunication play off from winning this game with Gabe Davis.
Oh yeah.
They were. Let's just be real.
Let's be real. That ball was gonna get underthrown in the fucking rain, and Slay was gonna bat it out at the last second.
Stop,
dude. 2 straight games where the conditions have just been awful for Philadelphia Eagles football.
But
I will say that.
You know what though, Max? I gotta say this about Philly, and I've said it like 3 weeks ago. They feel New England to me. They feel like the Patriots. It's just like you feel like you got them on the ropes, and you feel like you're gonna beat them, but they always find a way to win.
Kick was fucking absurd. 60-yard field. That's one thing with good teams. You're never like their kicker is awful.
Give me this though, Max. Championship DNA, like Tony Romo said. Every fucking sentence.
Tony Romo. Do you like him still, or you think he's awful now? Like he's just annoying.
He's hit or miss. I thought he was good on Thanksgiving. But
yeah, he just kept saying dumb shit. He's like, "Oh, it's championship. Look at this play." I'm like, yeah, I think it's just a good team. Like I think every good team like plays hard.
Yeah.
Like I don't what championship play did someone really make? I don't know. Like Jalen Carter blocked the field goal. They missed the field goal. I mean, Buffalo. Here I told you before the show, if your game plan in a monsoon is to come out and throw 51 fucking times, like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That again is too much of letting the quarterback do his own thing. There's no way, and this is obviously because it's a monsoon. They can't ever have an explosive play one. I don't know if you noticed that. Like they can't ever have like a four play drive for like 90 yards, it seems like. Don't you think it's outrageous that he threw the ball 51 fucking times today?
No, I don't. I feel like they're all desperation. They're Josh Allen. They're Josh Allen-centric.
But they could run the ball.
I don't think so.
Josh Allen had 9 carries for 81 yards today, and he was the leading rusher.
Yeah, Tony Romo kept on saying
if you take those away, they ran 30 times for 90 yards.
Yeah. But it's not good. Not that good. But nonetheless, Buffalo is another one behind the fucking loss column. It's looking very fucking bleak,
bro. What's the playoff picture right now?
Let's go ahead and pull it up for everybody. So obviously you got number 1 Baltimore Ravens, and really everyone has 6 losses. I mean, everyone's in the mix. You got Cincy, you got Buffalo.
You got locked in for the playoffs.
I feel like
not in any seed, but like just tell me like who's coming for sure. Like the top 3: Baltimore, KC, and Jacksonville.
Well, top 4. Top 4 are going.
Miami's making it too.
Yes.
I would say Pittsburgh is going to make it with playing the fucking 2 teams they're playing next week. They're going in too.
Yeah.
Cleveland could fall out in my mind. There's a path to me. I don't think it'll happen. It's not likely. So that's 7 seed, the Colts. If you were going to pick a team to make it, who would you pick? Well, I think the Chargers are out of it, by the way, Juan. I look at them, they're 4-7.
Yeah.
But
you said, look at their schedule. They got 3, easy dubs.
Chargers. Quinn Johnson will screw one of those games up by himself, man. He's so crappy.
To
Feel
me,
bad.
who I want to make the playoffs and who I feel like is the best team out of this whole in the hunt pack for that 7th seed
Mm-hmm.
is Houston. It's Houston, and then second would be Buffalo, third will be Denver. Those are the 3 teams that I feel like at the end of it are going to be in the hunt. The Indianapolis Colts, they win today. They beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but at the end of the day, I don't want to see Gardner Minshew
I
in a
think they're
playoff
the
game.
worst out of those 4 teams. I think they're going to fall back down to earth.
You think so?
One, I think it's honestly a race between Buffalo and Houston. I truthfully think that. Denver
What about
too.
Denver?
Yeah, Denver a little bit. Here's the thing about Buffalo. They have Josh Allen. He gives them a chance to win about any freaking game. So, yeah, it's tight though. Like that like I feel like after 6, it's kind of a cutoff line. Everyone's 6-5, 6-6. Like the Raiders aren't really dead. Like they're not.
No, technically they're not,
But they are.
But they are.
They are.
But they are. Um,
Well, the
well,
NFC's no better, right?
well, the NFC. Let's talk about them, and then we'll look at their playoff picture. Let's go to Green Bay and Detroit. Look, Detroit laid a fucking egg, and I really hope this was just a Thanksgiving type of thing, and the Lions lose on
Why did
Thanksgiving
you
almost
say they
every
laid
year.
an egg? Like what makes
I
you
mean,
say
they
they
did
laid
though.
an egg?
Jared Goff laid an egg. He was terrible. He was not that
Yeah.
good.
So here's my thing on. This is my silver lining. They played their worst game of the year, right?
Yeah, correct.
They still almost had a chance to win at the end.
The second worst game of the year. They played pretty bad against Baltimore. They got their ass kicked.
Oh yeah, for sure. But they shot themselves in the foot as opposed to I thought Baltimore was making plays.
Yeah.
Like to me, that loss against Green Bay, I think was kind of just like, they've been kind of playing too like they've won some really close games. Raiders was kind of competitive. The Chargers was really competitive. Chicago, like now they're going to have to regroup and go back to dominating the Saints, the Bears, the Broncos. That's a nice little way to get back in line. But I don't think they laid an egg. I think they just shot themselves in the foot because they left a lot on the bone against the Packers. And for the Packers, it kind of kept their season alive. They were desperate. They really were.
Yeah, I didn't like the way Jared Goff played. Jared Goff had multiple fumbles. He looked like the Jared Goff that me and you just don't like. It was the first time all season that we really seen that. Maybe in about 2 years, I would really say. And maybe it was just counting up for the close games that they had the last 2 weeks with LA and Chicago, like you said. But I'm thinking it's just a little hiccup. It's just a little hiccup, just like it was with Baltimore. I think we both came on here the night after they played Baltimore. Like, hey, just a hiccup. The Lions are fine. They're good. It was just a little bump in the road. They'll keep on dominating. I'm still gonna sing that same tune after this Thanksgiving
No,
game.
I'm with you. I'm with you wholeheartedly. I think they played fine. Like they're fine. Excuse me. They play this. Yeah, their schedule is not even that difficult.
So who's
either.
their next 5 games or 3, whatever?
So it's the Bears. I think I just said it, but let me just. They're playing the Saints, the Bears. Thanks NFL, you fucking idiots. They're playing the Saints, the Bears, the Broncos, the Vikings, the Cowboys, the Vikings.
So that Cowboy game's gonna be pretty big. Let's go on the Cowboys. Look, 45-10, Cowboys beat them down. Deron Bland tied or broke the NFL record for single season and for most pick sixes in a single season. Congrats to Deron Bland. I mean, the way that he got it too was so fucking dramatic. I can't believe he got in the fucking end zone on that fucking play.
Who did he break the record of? Do you know?
I don't. I
Googled it. I Googled most pick sixes in a year, and it said Jameis Winston was 7 that 1 year. And I was like, that's awesome. Not what I'm looking for, but just fun little trivia.
But I'm not gonna slobber all over the fucking Cowboys like everyone is, man. Are
No, why
you?
would you? No, what the fuck? Well, this is what they do every year. Like, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Like,
thank you.
go beat Frisco. Like, don't look like a train wreck against an elite fucking team.
Yeah,
Like, hey, you play the Eagles in 2 weeks. Like, that'll be the game.
yeah.
They looked good the last time they played them. It wasn't like a train wreck, but the Niners was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And they play the Seahawks. Perfect. Seahawks are a good team. They're not great. Let's see what they do with a good team.
Yeah,
Like, if they whoop the Seahawks ass, I'll be like, okay. I'd be shocked if they whooped the Seahawks ass,
yeah,
wouldn't you?
yeah. I'll be very shocked. Another test for them is Detroit later on down the line. I think that would be a good
And
game.
Philly in 2 weeks. Philly, bro, I don't know if you know this. Philly's playing Niners and then Cowboys.
Yeah, it's tough schedule, and they just played the Bills, so
Yeah.
pretty tough. Let's go to the other Thanksgiving game: Seattle and San Francisco. Look, I picked San Francisco to win. They dominated. Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Brock Purdy. Look, it's funny because I brought up one of these memories, one of my favorite memories for Thanksgiving, and I said the Seattle Seahawks eating turkey
Oh my God.
in the middle of the field, and 49ers, karma's a fucking bitch, bro, because they got back the fucking Seahawks on Thanksgiving.
Did you hear about the Packers turkey?
No.
I don't know if this is real. I gotta let me just say it.
What?
I don't know if this is real. I don't know. Hold on.
What? That it was fucking food poisoning?
No. Apparently, there was no fucking turkey. They didn't get a turkey because they had burnt the Detroit logo emblem because they thought Detroit was gonna win, and then the Packers told them to shove it up their ass. I don't know if that's
Oh,
real.
that's great.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't every team fucking? Why wouldn't every
No,
team?
like I don't know why they burned it into the thing. Like, yeah, like they didn't have a turkey.
That's great. That's absolutely
Like
great.
they.
I would do the same if I was the home
So,
team. Like, no
good
fucking
job,
way.
Fox,
Hey, maybe it's because it
numbnuts.
was NBC though. NBC, like, oh, we gotta have it. Like, I bet you
No, it was
NBC.
Fox. It was
No,
Fox.
NBC was on there.
Yeah.
No.
No, it was Fox.
For the Frisco game.
Oh yeah. NBC's class act. Fox is
Yeah,
fucking
that's what
shit
I'm
show.
saying. Like Fox don't give a shit. That is hilarious.
Dude, yeah. I think Seattle's a bad match. I think Frisco's a bad matchup for Seattle.
Yeah.
I think if you look at with what Seattle's like, what have they really built their team around on defense? They have a stud in Tariq Woolen.
Corners.
They have Devin Witherspoon. They got Quandre Diggs. They got another good safety.
Yeah.
Those guys don't help you against Frisco. You need big fuckers in there.
Well, they're trying.
I don't know how you.
They're trying.
No, they're trying. They're trying. I just think the 49ers are their worst possible matchup because every time it seems like they just fucking push them around.
Yeah. Like them trading for Leonard Williams.
You would think that would help, but they don't have the talent on the D line yet to really just slow it down.
It makes me wonder. I love Devin Witherspoon, but how fucking sweet wouldn't it have been to have Jalen Carter at that pick for them?
Oh,
you know what I mean? And
yeah,
he was slotted
for sure.
to go there, like all draft. They're like Seattle. He's gonna go there. It's a good structure.
About the great Seattle teams they had, just dogs: Chris Clements, Cliff Averill, Michael Bennett, and then they had the big boys: Mebane up in the middle, Red Bryant.
I seen a Frisco fan on TikTok talking about the game and how he was like, "Yeah, we ate turkey on their fucking field. Fuck them." And he was just
must not remember.
No, he remembers. That's why he was saying.
He does. Oh yeah.
He was like, I dealt with the LOB kicking our ass for fucking years, so it feels good to see the ass kicking on the other side. I was like, hey man, at least you acknowledge it. Because once upon a time, Seattle used to come in and fucking whoop their ass all the time. Now it's the opposite. San Francisco's getting that get back. Look, they won 3 straight, I believe.
5.
5? No, they haven't won.
They won. They swept them last year.
No.
Then they beat them in the playoffs.
I'm talking about in the season right now. 3 in a row.
Oh, 49ers. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they're like 3. Yeah, they're up to 3, I think.
Ever since
4.
the bye week.
Yeah.
Are they the best team in the NFC?
I think it's neck and neck with the Eagles. We'll know a lot after next week.
Okay.
We were pretty banged up, so I hope the Eagles can get back to being healthy because we lost Lane Johnson for this game, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, um, somebody else got hurt too. I can't remember, but
I think
we'll see.
I think a big part with San Francisco that a lot of people forget, when Chardavius Ward is on and he has a matchup that's perfect for him, like DK Metcalf. The kid's pretty impressive, man. He did a pretty good job on DK on Thursday night. He pretty much took his lunch.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that DK didn't but I will say this, and it's pretty nice when your pass rush can fucking destroy.
Yeah.
Like there was times DK was open and it was like, sorry, took too long. You got to get him open in like 1 second. No, he's good. I think he got banged up and they lost Hufunga. So
yeah,
we'll have to see. Who are you leaning towards in that game? Philly or
in Frisco?
I think Frisco might have the edge a little bit just because Philly's been through some hell the last couple of weeks with some games.
Yeah, I kind of feel like more will be on the line for Frisco than Philly. The game's going to mean more. Like, don't get me wrong, Philly's going to play hard, but it's kind of like Philly going into Kansas City. I felt like Philly had more to prove, more to win for that game.
50% chance of rain next Sunday. Please. Like, stop.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Let's go ahead and look at the NFC playoff picture. Let me get that up for you guys. Another team that we didn't talk about is New Orleans, who I'm completely writing off. I don't trust them. Yeah, they're fucking terrible. Look, Philly.
If it was anyone other than Atlanta, they were getting blown out. They played like crap.
Yeah.
Ritter sucks, guys. I'm sorry. He's bad. He's bad at football. He's not a good football player. Taysom Hill his ass right now.
Jeez. Okay.
I think the Bucs too. You can write out, by the way.
Yeah, the Bucs are just they don't know how to close out games. Okay, look, Philly number 1, Frisco 2, Detroit 3. We got Atlanta slotted in at 4, and then
that division. Tom Brady knows how to pick his fucking division.
Yeah, 5 and 6. Who do you?
Well, you can draw. Cowboys are making it for sure.
Yeah, they're 8-3. They're gonna make it. So they're slotting into that 5 spot. Minnesota plays on Monday night. They're 6-5. They're currently the 6th seed. And then after that, it's kind of the same thing. Like Seattle, they're 6-5. They're the 7th seed. Then you got Green Bay, the Rams.
Who are you crossing out?
Okay, I'm crossing out
Arizona, Carolina for sure.
Carolina, Arizona, Chicago, Washington, New York, Tampa Bay.
I think Chicago and Tampa Bay have. I think the Washington Chicago have like 1% life, but yeah, you cross them out. Yeah.
Are you crossing out New Orleans?
Yeah. No, I can't yet. Like when they lose to Detroit this week bad, yeah, I'll cross them out.
Okay. What about the Rams? The Rams look good today.
No, we thought it'd be close. We were. I think last week I was the idiot who was like, "Man, am I falling in love with Kyler?" And then he has a game like this.
Right.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Like, I remember this guy. This is that fucking asshole. I am, dude.
We kind of
what happened? Like, I'm sorry, the Rams defense isn't fucking 2020 the Super Bowl year. Like, I don't. What happened? Like in your tell me.
Kyron Williams is back, your boy. That's what happened. I mean,
that's what happened.
They got back their fucking star player. I swear to God, I was playing Kyron Williams in fucking fantasy today, and I was screaming through the TV like, "Why are they force feeding this motherfucker?" And it's because he's good. Like he was getting every time he touched the ball, good things will fucking happen. The Rams, man, they're one of these teams where I truly feel like they can beat anyone. I really do feel like that on any given day. They're just one of these teams that are weird. But
well, I think what goes under the radar is they have elite level quarterback play.
When he's on, yes.
Yeah. Well, let me rephrase. I don't think it's when he's on one. I think when he has any time of day to throw, when he's not getting fucking destroyed. Like if Matthew Stafford was on 49ers, they would be the clear-cut best team in football.
Yes.
He's that fucking good still.
Yeah. Most definitely. But yeah, you
You
can't
want to talk about
cross.
the Giants when you're done?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about the Giants.
Ugh. Did we cross up the Patriots? Going back to, I think so.
Yeah, come on,
Oh
we got
my
to look.
god.
I want to talk a little bit about Green Bay because we did kind of go over them. We're more on the Detroit thing. I just want to say this, man. Uh, I truly
You were right about Jordan Love
no,
from
no, no,
like
no.
6 years ago.
I truly feel like that one game by Jordan Love probably solidified his starting role next year.
I thought it was kind of outrageous that they were like, "Oh, we don't know if he's coming back." I'm like, dude, I've seen enough in this short time
Yeah.
of good quarterbacking before the offensive line's health got fucking destroyed and all the receivers fell off the earth.
He
Again,
really needed that though because they had injuries up the ass on Thursday and
yeah.
they
And
did it.
Christian Watson was just no showing. And it's good to get him. Maybe it wasn't no showing, just the offense wasn't getting their most talented player. Like, I get Aaron Jones is fun and like sparkly and whatever. Christian Watson could be really special.
Well,
And he was.
another thing though, Max, is I think today they finally stopped trying to be that run downhill fucking team. It was just like, hey, let's let Jordan Love go to
You don't
work.
like seeing AJ Dillon get 8 yards and falling down or 3 yards and falling down.
No. Like I want to see Jordan Love sling it. I think he's fully capable. Let the kid fucking go to work. It was a great game for him. Who do you want to talk about? The Giants. So the Giants
Oh,
played.
no, just this whole fucking debacle of a game.
I mean, it was fucking terrible. If this was the Raider game, you wouldn't want to talk about it. Why are we talking about this? It was terrible.
No. I don't. This is all I'm going to say. Mac Jones was playing fine. And the mistakes, I've never seen a quarterback with this kind of mistakes. Like, this is like, what kind of, like, how do you describe these mistakes? It's not like, ooh, I thought I saw man and it was cover three, or they had a shell out there and I tried to fit it in. This is like, oh, I'm going to get hit. I'm just going to flick the ball to a defender. Like, it's like you're playing Madden and you just don't want to fucking throw the ball away. And it's like, here you go. Just take it. What is this? Like, how did this happen?
I have no
Like,
idea. I've never seen a guy just completely regress from his rookie year. He looks like a completely different guy. You can say it's Josh McDaniels. You can say it's Bill Belichick or lack of
and
weapons,
then
whatever it
I'll make
is.
the excuse for him. There's no weapons. That's not debatable. But you can't ever make that mistake. Like,
Yeah.
there's no like scenario one where you can tell me when a guy's rushing at you, just flick the ball up the middle like 5 yards and just loft it in the air. And tell me if I'm wrong, Juan. The first couple of drives, he was looking okay.
Hmm.
They're moving the ball, and then it's just like the most head scratching turnover you could ever. Like that second pick he threw, where you just like, how do you explain it?
Well,
Like what? Like,
his confidence is shocked.
yeah,
Confidence is everything in the quarterback position. We've seen many guys who we've seen them like shell shocked as far as confidence wise. Look at a guy like Jared Goff at one point with the Rams. Like his confidence was shocked and he looked like a completely different quarterback. Like I just feel like with Mac Jones, I truly feel like it's still salvageable, but he needs a year to probably humble up, sit behind, or get traded or get cut, and let that light bulb in his head just flash back on and be like, okay, I got to do some self reflecting. I got to get better. I got to fix some fucking things up with my game and stop blaming other
yeah.
people.
His game needs work because he used to be a machine,
Yeah.
and now it's like even guys who are open, he'll miss them. And I'll just say this last thing: Bailey Zappi sucks too. So I won't just
Yeah.
say it's Mac Jones.
Right.
He's fucking dog shit too. Just like I was gonna. Now this is a perfect segue to the Black Friday game, the Jets.
Yeah.
Hey, did Tim Boyle one coming in fix the whole fucking thing? Now is it just like? Now was it just like, oh, look at that touchdown? They threw a 99-yard pick six on a Hail Mary, which I don't. Do you blame them for trying to throw a Hail Mary? I don't. It just happened to be the one time, and it happened to the Jets. I'm just gonna look 100 times worse.
Look,
Like, that's it.
shout out to Javon Holland for an amazing play.
Oh yeah, when he got it, were you like he could score that? Or you like, oh shit?
Once
Like,
he got to the 35-yard line, I said, "Oh shit, he's probably going to return this."
because he was running fast. I was like, holy
Yeah.
shit! How often do you see an NFL player ever run that fucking straight without anyone in sight?
Right.
Never.
Yeah. Never. On the Jets side, I was talking to Max about this. I know he's gonna say I'm insane, but
No. It's a good conversation though. Go
look,
for it. Say it.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about Robert Saleh, and
He got a toothpaste commercial. I don't know if you saw that.
oh, that's
Fucking
bullshit. I don't
pearly
know
white.
why he has a toothpaste commercial. Um, is it fair to talk about that Robert Saleh should have his job taken away from him, be fired?
Can you tell me your criteria for like firing a coach? Like tell me the writing you see like from a coach that you're like,
I don't like the stuff that he says in public to the media and how it reflects on his team. Like the whole way that he handles the whole Zach Wilson situation. Like, I don't want to comment. I don't want to talk about it. I plead the fifth. Like, dude, like, I get it, Max.
I don't
Look,
think
here's the thing.
I don't. I thought he like, dude. How many times did he back up Zach Wilson though publicly?
Yeah, but then you
Like
say some shit like
100.
that. It's just like, dude, keep it in house. Keep it in house. Because that locker room, it's I mean,
I don't think
it's on
truly
his way to
want to.
breaking.
I truthfully think that's a bullshit thing. Like you can't tell me after a bad quarterback performance, you wouldn't say as a coach, like we're going to reevaluate, we're going to see. Like, do you
But do
really
you say
think
I
like?
plead the fifth? I don't have nothing to say.
No, I know. I think like at some point, like after 7 fucking weeks of it, yeah, it's like fuck off. Like we're gonna ask you the same question. How about this for the next 100 weeks? I'm gonna ask you one question 100 times, like one time every day, and you'd be like, oh, okay, fuck off. I know you know the answer,
Yeah, but this
but it's
is your
okay.
job though, Max. This is your
So no,
job.
go back. Hold
You
on, hold
know
on. Let's go
better.
back. Let's go back. Tell me the boxes that need to be checked for a coach to be fired in your mind. Like, what do they have to do?
Bad decisions as far as clock management. I don't feel like he's the best clock management guy.
No,
First
I
of all.
agree. I wouldn't say I don't think he's done anything egregiously though, but he's not the best.
Yeah. And
He's
number
not. What's his name? Nathaniel Hackett. Oh yeah, he's on the
no, he's
staff.
not Hackett. He's not Hackett. One thing that you do have to be, which he does indeed, is whatever side of the football that you're special at, whatever your specialty is, you need to be at least good or elite at it. He checks that box.
I think he checked that one out.
Yeah, for sure. And
No Brandon Staley.
number 3 though, you gotta be a leader, bro. And I don't feel that way with him. I feel like he babies the defense more than the fucking offense. I feel like he's way tougher on the offense, and he just says some stupid shit out in the public that shouldn't be said. Like the remarks that he said about Breece Hall, about he needs to lay off, try to make the big play. Is he right? Yes, I'm not claiming that he's wrong, but there's a time and a place for that, Max. Breece Hall's been the only fucking bright spot of your fucking team, asshole. Like, really? You're gonna blame him? You're gonna talk shit about Breece Hall? Like, what kind of shit is that? Come on, dude.
Mean, I don't think it's that big a deal saying that. I get what you mean. I would keep it behind closed doors, but he wasn't like, oh, we're gonna trade Breece Hall for this fucking asshole can't run straight. But no, for sure, I agree. You should keep it in. My boxes for firing a coach include the following: just like awful decisions, like head puzzling, like
everything that Staley has done. That's
going
your
for
boxes.
like fourth, like when you're fucking playing the Baltimore Ravens or whoever they play, and they're trying to run the ball, and they haven't run the ball against Dallas. Like you haven't run the ball all fucking game, and you're like 4th and 1. We got the best quarterback arm talent ever. Like fuck it, we'll just run the ball. Shit like that. 2, like I said, not a leader. I think he is a leader. I think this year, like he just gotta like put it as a wash. Like you had so much built up. First of all, look at it like this one. He's been there how many years? This is his 3rd year.
This is his
3rd year. 3rd year.
3rd year. Really?
Because he got there with his Wilson.
Yeah, you're right.
So for 2 years, he's been maligned by the quarterback. So much so, you know what they did this offseason. They went out. They got one of the best quarterbacks ever.
Yeah.
And the first 2 plays, it was kind of like that season with Brad Stevens where, like, Gordon Hayward broke his leg 1 year in, like 1 minute in.
Right.
Like, you just got to call it a wash. Like, it's just heartbreaking, bro. Like, it does something to your whole team morale, even more so with Aaron Rodgers because quarterback position is way more important than the small forward in the NBA.
I say this
Like
though,
it just
Max.
I feel like this team was just crushed from the beginning. Like they won that one game, and then it was just bad quarterback game after bad quarterback game, and they're like trying to keep the front together. Like you've heard the rumblings, right? Where they're like the defense is all pissed off.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone be pissed off if you're going out there laying your life on the line and your offense can't get you 10 fucking points a game, especially in today's NFL. So last box, you lose a locker room. I don't think he's lost at one. I don't think firing him would be the right move. Now, 2 weeks from now, if it's just like shit show, like they're starting fucking, I don't know, they go sign Carson Wentz. Oh, wait, he's already on the team. I don't know.
Joe Flacco.
I don't think he's done enough to be fired.
No,
Like to me,
as
the
of right
biggest thing
now,
is he has built a fucking elite defense.
yeah, no
Like
doubt.
he's went out there, he's gotten the guys, he's gotten the talent with Joe Douglas. I will say this: the most egregious thing of this whole season, they did not have a plan for Aaron Rodgers, and they could have went and traded for Dobbs. Minnesota is the perfect like comparison because how's Minnesota's season gone since their quarterback got hurt? One, it's gotten a little better actually with Dobbs,
Yeah.
as opposed to
Yeah.
falling off a cliff. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah. No, look,
Asshole.
as of right now, of course, I wouldn't fire Saleh. But I do feel like the conversation is going to come up the more that they wind up playing like this, Max. And I can easily see them being shit next year, even with Rodgers. Because like you said, the offensive line is not good. And their offense is not good.
So do you think you bring in Antonio Pierce and just like let him just sit there and just get him ready? Or like what? Like who do you hire?
Look, I don't know who they hire, but I wouldn't be surprised if Saleh gets fired next year. Because I truly don't feel like
Next year. Yeah, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking
Next
wow.
year.
Say a hot take.
Next
Say
year.
like
No, I'm
he's
not
supposed
going
to get
that
fired
crazy.
next week.
No, I'm not going that crazy. And I'm just gonna tell you this, Max. I'm not a big Saleh fan. I'm not. Not a big Saleh fan. You were giving me shit about this when I was talking about
Muslim or what?
No. Shut the fuck up.
Islamic brothers, dude. Come on.
Remember the whole talk that we had about Staley and how crazy I was when I was like, "Oh, fire Staley." Oh no, asshole! How are you gonna fire Staley? Look at you now. Look at you now.
I will say this. We had that conversation 2 fucking years ago, and motherfucker is still hired, still flirting. Brandon Staley's not getting fired next week, one. You know that, right? Like if he's not getting fired Monday, he got like 2 more weeks.
It's fucking
like
insane.
He's been there so fucking long. He survived like 3 coaches in like fucking in Denver. Like,
I'm pretty sure the Raiders have had 3 coaches.
How many Raider coaches
Staley.
they've been through
3.
since Staley's been there? Like 4?
No, 4. Yeah, Bisaccia. I forgot about
Yeah, so shut the fuck up, idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You guys went through Gruden, fucking McDaniels.
Hey, we know when to hold them and know when to fold them, baby. All right.
Antonio Pierce is going to be fucking gone. All right, we saved the best for last. The Raiders. No one's going to talk about it. He's going to bitch. He's going to cry.
No.
The honeymoon's over.
Yeah, look.
Antonio Pierce isn't the greatest head coach in the NFL's history.
The Cinderella story is over. 31-17. Look.
Come on, how hot were you after like 2.5?
I wasn't. Max was telling me.
Like I feel like when Carlson missed that kick, you were like, "Oh no, like it's gonna happen."
I've seen this story before.
That's how fucked up they got this guy. Dude.
Yeah,
you can't even be up like 17 and be like.
I was hyped for a little bit. Yeah, I was hyped in the moment. Of course, the Raiders are scoring. I gotta. Is there a team you'd be hyped to be up 17 on? Like and think like it's over? No,
like the Jets.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I know better with the Raiders, man. I was even thinking that with the Giants when we blew them out. I was like, this is not good enough. Like something's gonna happen.
We got to be up like 28 with 10 seconds. We might win this game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, is this real? Look, man. I just want to say, Max Crosby, fucking dog. Is he not a dog? Come on, bro.
I didn't watch this. I didn't watch a minute of this fucking game after they went up 14.
The fact that the man was doubtful going into the game and he fucking played.
Did he do anything?
Yeah, he got a sack.
Yeah, kind of played.
Get the fuck
like
out of here, Max. Now you ain't on Crosby?
No, I love Crosby.
Exactly. Come on,
He's
man.
really good.
Look, Marcus Peters is
Why even play? Why? First of all, why'd they even let him suit up? Like, come on,
he's
that's
the dog.
fucking
Because he's the
crazy.
dog. That's why.
Yeah.
You can't contain
How's
him.
Tyree Wilson looking?
Terrible. Fucking shit. On the Chiefs side, it's like slapping up your little brother. That's how it looked.
I know. I don't think you can base any of the Chiefs like problems like on this game. It's like, come on, this is like such a fucking cakewalk.
Yeah.
No offense.
Look, but the Cinderella story ended. Even though we got blown out this week and we lost against Miami the week before, I still don't feel like this negates any type of look to Antonio Pierce as a real head coach.
No.
As crazy as
I was thinking during the game, like the first, like, because I watched from like 1 to like 1:30.
Yeah.
I was like, man, McDaniels must have just been like the biggest fucking asshole. Like these guys, you know, how much do you think they hated him?
Oh yeah, they hated him. They smoked cigars.
Like, can you give me an equivalent of like what you hate compared to McDaniels?
They smoked cigars, Max, in the fucking locker room, like if they won the Super Bowl after beating the New York Giants backup quarterback. That's how much.
So like, what do you hate as much as like you think the Raiders hate McDaniels?
As much as I hate Chinese food, that's probably how much they hate him.
You mean Chinese people, but yeah, I get you, brother. No problem. I know what you mean. Wink. No, I'm kidding. Juan's a good guy.
So look, the Raiders shit is done, but I don't think Antonio Pierce should be eliminated from the head coaching candidate for the Raiders. I do think the team likes him. I think it's a lot different from the body language and the reactions from the players after the loss. I just feel like we're
How
undermanned.
many wins did McDaniels have in his era?
He had, I want to say
12.
No, 8.
Oh, 9 and 16. He's like a quarter of the way there.
Yeah, 9 and 16. So
he only made it a year and a half.
Yeah, but like the Raiders are playing with a bunch of rookies, though, man. They really are. Like O'Connell, Mayer.
You like him?
Yeah, I do. But come on, the kid's a rookie. He's a rookie, Max. Come on.
They gave him the 4 jersey.
Gave him 4, man. A little bit too early, but fuck. AOC, dude. Just not.
Do you think? I have a great Raider question. Do you think the Raiders giving O'Connell number 4 is more disrespectful than the Magic giving a rookie Tobias Harris 12 right after Dwight left?
No, that was a lot more disrespectful.
I think it's worse because Carr didn't go out on that bad of terms, bro. It was like, fuck you, asshole.
Exactly.
Anything? That's like, what was that running back for the Cowboys? Choice. What was his first name? Choice. Yeah. Trishard Choice or something.
What about him?
He went in there. He's like, "Let me get 22 off you guys," and they're like, "Fuck you, rookie." What was it? Trishard Choice or something like that?
Well, it's like Rodgers. Rodgers could have wore Namath's number. Namath was willing to let him wear 12, but he was like, "Nah, I'll wear 8."
Yeah, 8 didn't go well. You bet the 12, brother.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Max?
No, I'm good.
Did we miss anything?
How about those Raiders?
I fucking hate you.
I know.
I know my team sucks, asshole. All right. Now everyone can be 10 and 1.
Do you think we'll be doing the podcast when they're good?
I mean, we did. We had our moment. Okay?
No. When they're good, like they're actually
like 2016 good, like an actual shot.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we did. We had a shot that.
Didn't they have like the 32nd ranked defense that year too, or something?
Yeah, but we're number 1 turnovers.
Yeah, but like, when do you think like the Raiders will like have 2 good years back to back?
Oh, back to back.
Like, how old will you be?
Say 5
like 40?
years. Hey, it's 5 years.
Let me ask you this.
This is the same guy, people. This is the same fucking guy that swore Jalen Hurts was going to be the absolute worst quarterback ever in league history.
I think that was you.
That was honestly definitely you.
No, but seriously, I just want to ask you, how many times in your life have you been like in your head, like they're finally in the right direction, and then it's like, fuck.
3 times.
In my life with you as a friend, I feel like that first year with Del Rio, you were like, "This is like they finally got
Yeah,
it."
especially
Like,
after that Jets win the year after that,
yeah.
2-0 to start. I thought like
Oh yeah, and you were like, and then you're like,
Washington,
oh,
yeah,
like
Washington came and killed that dream on Sunday Night Football.
yeah, and then you were like, they hired Gruden. You were like, yeah, like this is the Raiders. Like he gets what it
Yeah.
means to be a Raider. They had hard knock. You trade for AB, you're like, fuck yeah, and like AB's first game, you're like, oh no, like you didn't make it. You were like, no.
Yeah.
And then like they fired Gruden and like Bisaccia takes them to the playoffs. Like you guys almost beat the Bengals, and you're like, oh my god, like we're right there. And then it's just. I feel like when Terrell Pryor was quarterback, there was a few times you were like, yeah,
I'm not
Terrell
gonna
Pryor
lie.
could be
The
Lamar.
Hugh Jackson year.
Could Terrell Pryor be Lamar in Baltimore?
Fuck no. No.
You don't think they could
Don't
have pieced together
disrespect
like
Lamar like that. Come on.
what would their record be like the MVP year where they were like 13-3 with Terrell Pryor quarterback? Like 10-6?
No, they would go 9-7. 9-7.
Shit.
Maybe 10-6. Maybe.
They could go like 11-5. Like he had a couple throws. If he got
With
one.
fucking Greg Rowe, bro. Greg fucking Roman, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would say about four times with the Raiders, Max. I felt like
I feel like I could keep thinking at times like when you guys got McFadden, you were like,
no, the Hugh Jackson year. Like I thought we were on. Like we were,
or like you won that game against Houston with like 10 guys on the field for Al, and you were like, yeah, like fucking.
No, when we were like 6-4 with Jason Campbell, Michael Bush, McFadden was like an MVP candidate. I was like, we on right now, but quickly ended.
I feel like when you guys beat the Niners and you were like 1-10, you were like, I think we're back. I think like this is the start of something.
I tell you when I knew it wasn't the start of something, when we hired Dennis Allen, when fucking R.I.P. Tony Sperano took over the team.
Oh,
I knew things weren't getting any fucking better that year. But
the life of a Raiders fan, you should make a fucking like video about like your heartbreak.
Oh my god, that would break my heart. I don't even think I'll have the fucking soul to make that.
Like break your leg, like Derek Carr, would that hurt more?
Yeah, that pretty much hurts. It does. I love how Max thinks he has like fucking.
I've been through heartbreak, but I've lost Super Bowls.
Oh yeah. Your quarterback breaks his leg, and you think your season's over. Fuck no, you have Nick Foles. You fucking win a Super Bowl.
But for like 3 weeks, like against the Raiders, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna lose this. Like this is the best season ever. We lost. Like, dude, you like, come on, like.
That was tough.
We both had different heartbreaks.
No.
Like you had to draft bust.
You're not
and I had to lose like playoff
You're not
games.
on the level, bro.
What hurts more, a playoff loss or drafting like a bust?
No, definitely a playoff loss.
That's what I'm saying. That's my heartbreak. You just got to deal with guys like fucking Henry Ruggs and like fucking Darren McFadden.
Yeah, Antonio Brown.
TP.
John Gruden, Josh McDaniels. Guys
that was
like
a witch hunt.
All right. Anything else to say, Max?
No, I'm sorry to bring up your pain. It makes me feel better about myself.
I love how when Max wants to talk about the Raiders about fucking heartbreak. I don't care.
Let's hold on. Bring up the Eagles' heartbreak. I'm listening. Tell me.
Dream Team.
Chip, yeah. Oh, that fucking hurt.
Let's be honest though. You guys were fucking like
8-8.
No, you guys were losers. You guys were absolute fucking losers. Like before you guys won that Super Bowl. You guys couldn't win the big one. Let's be real.
I mean, so you're saying you'd rather have had the Raiders?
No. I'm not saying rather. I'm not saying I'd rather, but I'm just saying let's.
Oh yeah, no. There's a lot of like I said, like there's a lot of playoff heartbreak. Like 3 straight championship games. The Patriots
Terrell Owens,
Super Bowl. Yeah, dude, that was a low point in my Eagles life. Watching T.O. do fucking crunches in his driveway. Jeff Garcia took this team to the playoffs one year. It was fucking bad.
Michael
Vick was a really nice couple of year run. Michael Vick was like, hey, I loved every minute of Carson Wentz until like that last year. I'm still thinking he could fix this fucking. I think he's still good.
I was talking to a pretty knowledgeable Raider fan, and we're just going back on like years where, oh, you remember this blowout? Oh, you remember this game? I brought up, you know what game I brought up? I was like, dude,
Nick Foles dicking you guys?
yes. And I don't think I think I knew you at the time. And I don't know if you remember, but I was talking up the Raiders, bro. They were,
Oh, I know.
because it was early in the season.
I vividly remember not saying anything about that.
No. But remember, I was screaming. I was like, top 10 defense, top 10 defense. Yeah. And then we fucking come out, bro. And it's the absolute ass kicking of the fucking century. Like, that's the shit I got to deal with. Like, that's the shit I got. Like, I'm numb to it at this point, bro. Like, 14-0 against the fucking Chiefs today. Like,
you think you'll cry, like, when they win their first playoff game of your life?
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, you almost cried against the Bengals, right? Like, you almost thought, like,
I mean, I kind of felt the way for a playoff win because I'm counting that Chargers game as a playoff game.
It's not, bitch. It's not. It's not.
It was, though. It was.
No, I'm sorry. It's like a playing game. It doesn't even show up on the fucking stats.
It shows up in my stats.
All right, that's it, Juan.
All right.
We'll be back.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Turn on post notifications. All that good stuff. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. We will see you guys later on during the week for the pick'ems. We're out. Peace.